You all have taken me on a roller coaster. That's all I want to say about that. Hello beautifuls, my name is Quavia and I'm the creator of JuJu Thyme. In today's video, I'll be channeling down a message from the Divine Dark Cosmic Mother and their messengers to better align us in our individual path towards peace, love, joy, and abundance. As this is a collective message, definitely make sure that you lean into your spiritual ear, lean into your guides, so that way you can hear the message that they brought you here to listen for. Okay? Now in the description, there will be timestamps of everything that will be discussed. So if you feel called to a particular aspect of what will be discussed, then you can just go down into that timestamp and listen to that message. But this will be a full collective reading on the snapshot of what's going on right now and what is it that you need to know and how you can better prepare for your journey that you are currently on. Okay, so let us just get started and jump right in, looking at where you are right now. Currently, right now, there's a lot of changes that are happening with you. This kind of like this up and down aspect in your life right now. Things being somewhat unpredictable, somewhat, as it seems, it's moving through me as quite unstable. The first thing that I am sensing move through me is a big question of what are you allowing into your intimate area? Like, what are you permitting? What are you allowing into this intimate area? Whether that intimate area is like your heart, your mind, it depends on your situation, of course, but I also feel as though you've been getting a lot of messages from your intuition. So your intuition has been in overdrive, but I'm not quite sure if you're in a state of always knowing when it's your intuition or if it's something else. Let's say like a trauma, or if it's fear or doubt or something along those lines. I'm getting a lot of questions on, is this my intuition? Or, for example, I just heard, or am I overreacting? Which is very interesting. Okay, the energy, spirit, this is an energy. Okay, the energy that is currently surrounding you. Okay, this would be the Six of Pentacles. I definitely feel as though this energy that's surrounding you is enhancing. It is definitely enhancing a lot of your earthly experiences right now. And it's feeling as though this energy is doing this in some kind of attempt for you to sort of, it's a very interesting image. It's like this image of an individual that is, I don't know, it seems like they're tapping into like different kind of worlds, right? There's some kind of success that this energy that is currently surrounding you is wanting you to really tap into. Okay, it's a very strange image. The image is, okay, it's of an individual and they have many hands, and those many hands are sort of going everywhere, but the individual themselves is sort of at peace with the chaos, at peace with everything that is going on. So if anything, this energy that is currently surrounding you, it's from where you are currently at, it wants you to, there's some kind of, the word is pleasure, but it's that's such a weird, it's wanting you to see some kind of pleasure, see some kind of, or know or experience some kind of knowing. It's definitely coming across as some kind of offering, for sure. It's like now you're in more or less like this safe space to now be able to explore such a thing. So, for example, whether you are kind of, right, for example, dealing with doubt. If you are dealing with doubt, there's this ability that this energy is bringing you that is allowing you to tap into that doubt, to sort of explore it more without it sort of consuming you. But with your current state, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like in your current state, there's a few of you that haven't quite mastered it yet. So it's like you're being thrown around. And like I said, like there's no, like there's like ups and downs, ups and downs. Very interesting. So what's coming into your life? Okay. What's coming into your life is the Ace of Swords. Oh, that is interesting. Immediately when I saw this, I heard cut through the BS. There's something that is being cut. It's some kind of power or ability that you are being given to really tap into some deep knowledge, but also to cut through some kind of BS. There's something very liberating with what's coming into your life, of what's being offered to you. Okay, what is the goal? The goal of this coming into your life. The goal is the Empress. This is the goal. This is the purpose. Okay, I just heard the word overwhelm. So I'm going right back into your current state. I feel like you tapped into something. You opened up something with like your third eye or your crown, but you tapped into something, or now something has been revealed to you as a partial truth. And now there is a lot of abundance, I would say, that you are receiving. And so what's coming into your life with this Ace of Swords is to better decipher what exactly it is, to be able to cut through things, to be, I heard discernment as well. But the purpose, the goal is the Empress. This is a total command of your abundance, a total command of this influx of fertility. Whatever this fertility is, this is kind of allowing you to experience more of it because you've gained more of a mental control. So whether that is through discernment, through discipline, whether that is through cutting through the bullshit, it's just so much more abundance and pleasure and just higher wisdom. Wow, okay. So taking a look into your physical environment, okay, okay, I understand. So we have the Five of Swords as your physical environment. There's like this feeling of I'm done. So whatever is going on in your physical environment that you are just flat out tired of, what's coming into your life is to help you deal with. So this Ace of Swords that is coming into your life, it's helping you deal with this aspect in your physical environment that you are just completely over. Which is why the purpose of this Ace of Swords coming into your life is the Empress, because there is a sense of abundance, there is a sense of being done with winter. So it's very interesting with the Empress card that I'm being shown. Usually when we see the Empress, she's always surrounded by lush, right? Everything is so lush with the Empress. Nothing has run out, nothing has gone dry with the Empress. But the Empress that I'm seeing is one that is nature herself. And this aspect of the Empress, they understand cycles. But also I'm seeing this Empress, she's over it. And so she herself is planting the seed that is going to sprout this lushness. There's like something with no more waiting. And I feel like this is connected to this physical environment that you are currently in. What's the lesson that your physical environment is trying to show you or teach you? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You are, oh gosh, you are focusing in on something, you're done with it, and now you're creating these calculated processes of step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this, and it just is. There is with this Ace of Swords coming into your life, there's a sense of it's not about emotion right now. It's about what do I need to do at this exact moment to get to where I need to get to. What is that first little step? It's not looking at the full staircase. It's looking at what's that first step. I tackle this first step. It's very focused. Yeah, your physical environment, there's something in it where you're just kind of over it. And in a way, I feel like this energy that is currently surrounding you is kind of cheering that on. And what I just heard is, yeah, you don't deserve that, do you? There's something that is wanting you to take control. Because I also heard the message, who's in charge of your tides? Okay, what's leaving? What is being transformed out? Oh, well, that is lovely. So we have the World card that's being transformed out of your life. Like I said, you are done. You are so done with something, and the energy that is currently surrounding you is encouraging this. Your guides are encouraging you. It's like, you know what I'm getting? Oh, I'm feeling anger towards I'm feeling anger move through me. And anger is such a good messenger of what it is that you just won't tolerate anymore. Anger shows, in this situation, anger is showing me where the injustice is. And it's not about going out and getting justice or anything like that, but it's just with this Empress card that I saw, where instead of this lushness that they are usually around every time we see the Empress card, right? She understood that yes, she is in a season of the earth, of her experience of cycles. So she completely understands the cycle that she's in, but at the same time, she's getting off of her throne, and as I said, she's planting that first seed. So there's something that is leaving your life. It is being divinely guided. These restrictions that have been placed on you, or you have placed on yourself, just done. The tiredness I feel, the anger that is moving through me right now. Wow, 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 wow. I want to look at, like, why is this so important for you to, for it to be leaving your life. So I feel like someone needs some kind of encouragement of why this is so important that it's leaving your life. All right, so this would be the King of Cups as the reasoning why this transition needs to happen. And there's something that is very supportive. The waves go up and down, but just like the King of Cups, you are on your solid platform and you are ruling over those seas. You dictate when those tides go up and when those tides go down. Nothing dictates that in your life anymore. Oh man, there's such an F you attitude. I'm even cussing more than I do cuss quite a bit sometimes, but I'm cussing more than usual, that, you know, what I would do on a video. What? Wow, okay. What's going on in your spiritual environment? Yeah, so your spiritual environment is the Hierophant. Your higher self, your true self, however way that in your practice you call it, they are tapping into some very big, serious energies right now, because it is time for you to experience certain things. Your higher self, your true self is moving you to very deliberate spaces, internally and even physically in your physical environment. But you're tapping into some beautiful but serious energies, serious divine spirits and things like this. And there are certain changes that have to be made. I'm very aware of what elements are currently surrounding you. And with earth and air being very prominent, there's something with you either working with earth or working with air that could be very beneficial for you right now. But there is some there in your spiritual environment, your true self, your higher self is really bringing down some energy that is to move into your life, that is needing to move into your life to create to create changes, to create this transition into the next phase that you're meant to be in. So whether this is an emotional, mental, physical, it depends on you. This is a collective message, but this is where your spiritual court is guiding you towards. Let's look at some inner work and outer work, because yeah, there's definitely, with this anger, on the flip side with anger comes impatience. Yes, anger is a beautiful energy that lets you know where you are done at, right? Things that are needing to be changed. But it also shows impatience. It can bring about impatience, I can say, as well. Yeah, let's look at some inner work and outer work. Only thing I can, another thing that I'm feeling right now is I felt a part of me say, whatever you're going through, I wouldn't want to F with you right now. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with you. Like, oh my goodness. So first we'll do the inner work. And then we have the outer work. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. I usually start with the inner work first, and we're gonna get there, but I just need to say this. Your outer work is the Death card. I feel like that's all I really have to say. But no, okay. So your inner work, let's shift. Like, give it to me straight. Lay it on me. I am done. That's exactly what I just heard right now. Okay. So for this inner work, we have, this would be the Knight of Wands. So for that inner work, just as what I said already, I was already picking up on it when I saw this anger of anger being very good at pointing out, like I said, what areas of your life that you're just done with, right? But also what it can also bring about impatience. The inner work is about force. Be wary of using force as a way of getting what you want, what you desire. I heard ego, so there's something connected to ego that spirit wants to warn you about. And when we use force, we sort of get rid of reason. You know, the energy that I'm feeling right now is in whatever area of your life that you are done with, that you're needing complete transformations in. What you're feeling is justified. The anger, the frustration, the tiredness of the BS, you're justified in it. And spirit is wanting you to utilize it in a more effective way, right? So instead of, okay, I don't know why I'm seeing like action movies. I'm seeing straight up action movies. So instead of just barging in, guns blazing, kicking ass and asking questions later kind of vibes, you know, like you see in those movies and stuff. Instead of that, there's, I don't know why I got John Wick. There's a more calm approach. It's not forceful, right? It's a more calm approach. Almost, I don't want to say, it's very, it comes across as what people were saying online of like villain era kind of vibes. But it's not that you're the villain or that you need to be manipulating people or taking advantage. No, we're beyond that, okay? We are so beyond that, and that is not where your guides are moving you towards. But there's a sense of control and knowing. Okay, it's utilizing this fire that is within you in a more effective way, and in a non-forceful way, to then guide you to where you need to be. Which then brings me to the outer work, because it's going to be initiating this death, this transformation. I mean, what a beautiful confirmation, as well as what's leaving your life being the world, right? So you can enter into that new phase. And then we also have the outer work being death, right? The Death Tarot card. Spirit is also wanting me to mention grief. Through that anger, don't forget to grieve. It's okay to grieve when something didn't work out the way you had hoped or planned it to be, or to grieve like yourself for a second, or to grieve your heart. There's something, grief should not grief, anger should not be all consuming you at this point. Because now I'm feeling like myself, I'm feeling myself finally just release. I'm finally releasing. So grief definitely is something that cannot be ignored as you are making these changes in your life. I just saw, for example, I saw this very creative person, and they're grieving, for example, like they're needing to be more logical, like, you know, the very opposite of who they would think that they are, you know? And it's almost as though this creative person, they feel like they are losing themselves. And that's scary, because what you be transforming into, where you would be going, what exactly this new cycle looks like, it doesn't take away the grief. It doesn't take away the, you know, the fear that you'll have to, you know, sort of step into. It doesn't take that away. The only thing that you know is that whatever is in this physical environment, you're just done with. And what's next? just like I see with this example that Spirit gave me of this creative person, they're having to be very logical. And this creative person feels as though it's a death of their creative self. I'm feeling from Spirit saying it's not a death of your creative self. It's an enlightenment that you're going through. But for us in this plane, you know, in this reality, there is a kind of an unknowing, this unsurety of, well, what's next then? I don't know what's next. And honestly, your guides, they're keeping it close to themselves. I feel like perhaps you may have asked them many questions of like, what's next? What's next? And even though you may pull cards to figure it out, it just kind of is blank or confusing maybe. And honestly, that's on purpose. I'm feeling like that's very much on purpose. But go bravely into this next phase. If possible, depending on your situation, turn this fear into excitement. We're not forcing, we're flowing. We're using reason, we're using logic, yes. We are becoming the master of our tides. We're allowing anger to show up, to allow us to see something, and then allowing it to pass right on through. This is the message that Spirit wants me to speak on. Wow, you all have taken me on a roller coaster. That's all I want to say about that. You've taken me on a roller coaster. My, oh my, wow, okay. All right, beautiful. So that is the message that the Divine Dark Cosmic Mother and their messengers and your guides wanted to speak on, right? We looked at the energy that is currently surrounding you. We looked at what's coming into your life. We looked at your physical environment, what's needing to be transformed out of your life, your physical environment, and also the inner and outer work that Spirit would recommend that in your own way, you abide or adjust into those next steps for you, so you can enter into this new phase on your path towards peace, love, joy, and abundance. Beautiful message, tough message, but beautiful. So, all right, thank you so much for being here with me, and until the next one, truth and love.